social Saturday time. Coffee and chat, basically. One of a couple of my subbies suggested I start doing a weekly vlog on Saturdays and call it Social Saturday. So here I am. Today's Saturday the 25th of July. It is my daddy's birthday today. So I'm just here with a quick coffee and chat, although actually my coffee's nearly cold. I've actually just done this video once, but I'm going to do it again because I don't like the way it turned out. As per usual, I completely went off track and yeah, way down the road where I didn't want to go down. So yeah, it's not been an easy week, I will admit. I've had a really bad week leading up to today, with my own health and physical health as well as mental health. So yeah, that was the route I went down in the last video, and I'm not going to go down it in this one because it set me off again, and I'm not doing that. I'm just getting over that, so I'm not going back down that route. But yeah, anywho, long story short, physically drained, mentally and everything, physical, mentally exhausted, the lot. And it's not been a good week at all. I had a complete breakdown on Tuesday to hubby. I had 14 hours sleep Monday night, Tuesday. Yeah, I went to bed at like 6 o'clock Monday night. Hubby woke me up Tuesday morning and practically had to force me out of bed. He's like, come on, get up. You know, normally it doesn't matter, he'll come and wake me up and then leave me be, but because I've been in bed since 6 o'clock the night before, he's like, you really need to get up, Vic, come on, get out of bed, get up. So I finally, dragged myself out of bed, came downstairs, and then had a complete mental breakdown. Just cried all day long, literally, because I was so tired. Physically exhausted, mentally exhausted, just everything exhausted, like nothing I've ever felt before. I just sat and cried all day long, on and off, all day long. I had a complete breakdown in front of him, and he just sat there and he's like, you know what to do, which entails ringing the doctors, because usually when that kind of thing happens, it's because my iron levels have plummeted. I think it's more than that, to be honest, at the moment, but we'll see. I say think it's more than that because I've been taking these over-the-counter meds. Normally, they are enough to give me a boost enough to get me back on track, and then usually I swap over to, well, I take these every day anyway, vitamin C, but then I'll usually swap from the iron tablets to the multivits, and that keeps me going, but nope. The iron did give me a bit of a boost, but not enough, so I think we've either got another underlying issue going on, or my iron levels are lower than the norm that I can control myself. So definitely call to the GP is in order. I did try on Tuesday. I spent about 4 hours on and off during the day trying to call, and just kept ringing and ringing and ringing, and then I got cut off. That didn't help my mood. But like I said, he just sat there and this is going to sound heartless, but quite unsympathetic, just looked at me and he's like, well, you know what to do. I'm like, I know, I'm going to do it. This were early morning, it wasn't not long after I got up. I'm like, I know I'm going to do it, and later today, I need to, bearing in mind I'm blubbing like a 2-year-old on, you know, that's just been told no. I need to compose myself first, because I can't ring like this, I can't speak to anybody, I can't even string a sentence together. But yeah, and then he's like, and you know, put yourself first, which I already knew, but I think my kind of having that breakdown in front of him was almost as though, in my own head, it was almost as though me asking permission that it is okay to put myself first and tell everybody else to do one, which I know is okay, I do know that, but you know, it doesn't stop me feeling guilty for doing it, for feeling that way. But he just said, you know, above all else, enough. You need to put yourself before anybody. And, you know, if you're not right, then you're no use to anybody, which is so true. Like the good saying goes, you can't pour from an empty cup. And Barb, bless her heart, thank you so much, Barb Dingwell, she did a little like a little poster banner image that pretty much said that, butterflies on it and everything. So I used it as I'm using it now currently as my little Facebook banner photo. It's awesome. But I am going to print it out and as a label and stick it on in my own journal. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, all that aside, things are slightly on the up. I'm feeling a little bit better. Physically, I'm a lot stronger. Mentally, still got a long way to go. But it happens. You know, it happens to the best of us. And it is okay not to be okay, guys. It really is. Might not feel like it at the time, but it really, really is. And definitely speaking out, something I don't like doing. I have a group of friends on Facebook that I do talk to on a daily basis, and it is basically a mental health-ish, not issues, a mental health-ish support group. But it's also just a general friendship group. You know, we support each other through everything. But it is mostly regarding around mental health and the struggles that we all face on varying levels. But yeah, so I do speak to them on a daily basis, and that also helps because although I know them, they are detached from immediate family, so you know, they're not biased or anything. They're sitting on the fence, and we are quite, we're not heartless, but we know when we need to give people that pep talk and the kick up the backside instead of sympathising with them. So yeah, you know, we are very, very close in that way, that we know each other well enough to know when to give a hug and sympathise and when to say, look, you know what you need to do, get it done. Which is really good, because I've had that pep talk a few times as well. But then when Ubby said it other day, I was like, yeah, I know, thank you. He's like looking at me like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but hearing it from someone else saying you have to do this is very nice. Sometimes it's just really good to hear it from somebody else. But yeah, so like I said, things are on the up, and like I said, definitely if you ever feel like that, guys, speak to someone. Me, whatever, you know, feel free to message me. But yeah, definitely don't keep it bottled up, and thank you so much to everybody who did come forward when I did put it out there, which is something I don't do easily, not in public anyway. But yeah, when I did, the amount of people that came forward and said, you know, I felt exactly the same way as you did, and you know, it's either been one of them things or it was an underlying issue, get it sorted. So other than the full MOT bloods side of things that I'll request that they do, obviously for my iron more than anything, but then other things besides, because I have a really bad history with being anemic, so you know, that's usually the first thing they test for. But a lot of people have said, oh, I think I'm up to about 9 people now. Originally it was just like 2 or 3, but I think I'm up to 9 different people now, family and otherwise, that have said get them to test your thyroid, because we've had all these kind of things going on and it turned out to be underactive thyroid issues. So, you know, and not necessarily a family trait, just get it checked. So I'll ask them to do that. And anything else that they think might not even be relevant, just do it. If they're going to take a blood sample, they might as well test for everything, especially because I'm terrified of needles, so I won't be going back in a hurry for another one. But yeah, so anyway, on the plus side, we'll get away from all that now, like I said. Well, that's not what I mean for. On the plus side, for the first time in 19 weeks, wow, I went to the Asda on Tuesday, and of all days when I was feeling like poop, excuse me, I went to the Asda with my mum. That's when I went to get these. I know what I'm looking. I mean, I could have told Ubby, when you're there, look for this, but I wanted to see for myself what different things they had, and then I could say, oh, I've had them before. They weren't that great. We'll try these instead. I don't care how much they are. you know, but so I thought I've had these ones before and these have always been really good. So I grabbed them again, but like I said, at the moment, I think I said, I'm not sure if it was this one or last video, they're not working as effective as they normally do. So that's what's making me think there's either my levels are lower than what they should normally be for me to control them with this sort of thing, or there's something else going on. But yeah, so today, like I said, is Saturday the 25th. I will be phoning the doctors on Monday and I will not give up until I get through. But yeah, so yeah, on the plus side, for the first time in 19 weeks, I went shopping. I went to the Asda's. I got all that sort of stuff. I got some orange juice, obviously, for helping absorb the iron. I got some muesli. Not a particular fan of it. I like it. I like it better than porridge. I do actually like muesli. I got some muesli to help with the fibre and the iron in it. All that sort of stuff. And then I was noting I got a few little mini pork pies and some other bits and bats. Yep, a lot of stuff I didn't need. Bought Taylor a new duvet cover, which he did need. I say he did need it. He did, because I chopped his other one up to make a journal cover. Oh, you know, I did it without thinking. I'm like, oh, that was actually the spare one, but whoops. He's now using a king size duvet instead of a single. And I gave him our spare duvet cover for it, which just happened to be the floral chintzy one that I used to do my birds, bees and peonies journal cover with. And then when I come to change his bedding, I'm like, Taylor, where's that duvet cover gone that you had spare? It's like, I don't know, which one are you on about? Which one's on now? I said, your beigey coloured one. And he's like, well, the other one's the flower one. And I'm like, yes, where is it? I can't find it. I don't know. So I came looking for it and I was like, oh, I made a cover with, I made a journal cover with it. Whoopsie. So we ended up with one of ours. And yeah, it's taken me all this time to get around to buying him a new one. So he's just been using ours. But yeah, so I bought him a new duvet cover. What else did I get? I don't think I got anything else of major importance anyway. We're all just bits and bats. I think actually for the first time in 19 weeks I did very well not to splurge on all kinds of stuff that we didn't need. But yeah, the first time out shopping in 19 weeks. Masks, face masks was not compulsory and mandatory then. They are now, as of yesterday, the 24th of July here in the UK. Face masks in shops are now mandatory, although shops are not enforcing it. Also, shops aren't wearing them either. So, customers are required to wear them, but staff aren't. That's all I'm saying on the matter. Anyway, so we do have them, by the way. Taylor's exempt from using them because obviously he has autism, but he has said himself that he wants to try. Fine by me, dude. But then he had a few questions like, what if I don't like it? Don't wear it. Okay, but I want to. I'll wear it then. But I'm not going to force you to wear it. You are exempt for medical reasons. Okay. Will you wear one? Yes. Okay. Well, what if I wear one and keep it below my nose? Well, that defeats the object of wearing one, but if that makes you feel comfortable, because you are exempt, then that's how you then wear one like that. Okay. Will you be? Yes, I will be wearing it properly. Okay. Well, what if I just kind of put it on my ears but keep it under my chin so it's there but I don't have to wear it? Look, Taylor, if you want to wear a face mask, wear one. If you do not want to wear one, don't. Nobody will stop you and question you, and if they do, they'll get told you are medically exempt, and if they say anything, God help them. But yeah, so they've already said anyway they're not going to even question anybody who's not wearing them, because as it stands right now, if they're not wearing them, they pretty much feel like, you know, they have no reason not to wear them unless there is a reason. So that's the way they're looking at it, but the general population are not that bright. I'm sorry, but it's true. But yeah, so We have some disposable ones at the moment because me and Taylor both still aren't really going out. Although I have got a few material ones in baskets in certain shops on Etsy and wherever, you know, quite a few different places all over the place. They're in my shopping carts. I just haven't bought them yet because part of me is thinking, oh yeah, I'll get them, no problem. But then I'm thinking, I have a room full of material. Cotton and all sorts. I should pretty much be able to make one myself. I've watched numerous videos and I've watched them and I'm thinking, I can do that. I know I can. Now, I wouldn't have been saying this 12 months since with my sewing skills, but even my sewing skills the way they are, I can still make my own. So I'm like, I'm not objecting. Honestly, that's not what I'm getting at. I am not objecting to paying for them and buying them. But all the time I'm thinking, well, go on, have a do at making your own and see. So I might go down that route. I might not. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, for the time being we have disposable ones. I will wear them as and when necessary. But like I said, I don't go out, so I'm not really that fussed. But Taylor will not be... he will not be forced to wear one. I will not force him to wear one if he does not want to. That is his choice. He's 16. Though he may still not be that capable of making his own decisions when it comes to how he feels, he is capable of making that decision and I will not force him. So, there you go. That's where I stand on that matter. But, yeah. So, been shopping. I can't particularly say as I'm going to be rushing out to do that again. It wasn't a negative experience, but I wasn't particularly one for going out shopping in the first place, so I haven't missed it since being in lockdown, that's for sure. I'm just trying to think, what else? Oh, tater pie was in my room yesterday drawing. You may have seen, oh no, you won't have seen that. Yeah, you'll have seen, there is a video up already I posted yesterday of tater pie in here drawing. Just a little clip. So you will see in upcoming videos the beautiful artwork that he left behind on my tracing paper on top of my craft mats. A few of you have asked about that. I think I've mentioned this in previous videos, but just in case. The tracing paper that you now see has replaced the oilcloth that I was using, and I don't have it to hand. I think I threw it away. Because the oilcloth doesn't particularly clean up that great when it's mucky. And I got fed up of having to cut it down. It was basic oilcloth is like a big plastic tablecloth. It doesn't clean ink and stuff very well. So I went to using tracing paper instead because, one, obviously, it can be wiped down, but two, when I need to throw it away, you know, just throw it in the recycling, it's fine. But also, a lot of the time, for the stuff that's on it, it's a bit like using a stamp off sheet. It could be reused like as drop papers. So, but like I said, it's more environmentally friendly. It's not really cost effective, but it's more environmentally friendly. So, and the reason for using it is because of the glare from my glass mat. Since moving over this side of the room instead of here where I'm talking to you, that's where my desk used to be. Like where I'm sat talking to you now, I will be sat at my desk right in front of the window. But since moving over here, I have no particularly natural lighting from here. There's a light above us which has a white light bulb in it. Not a white bulb, but a light bulb in it that gives off white light, which is the more natural type light and preferred use for vloggers and what have you. So I got some main bulbs that are white light, which does help illuminate the room properly. It gets rid of that yellow orangey tingy glow. But it wasn't, because it's behind me, it's not bright enough to light up the desk. So I got strip lighting for underneath my shelf. I've shown this before. I got some strip lighting for underneath the shelf, and I've just wound it back and forth like that under the shelf, and then it's controlled here. with a dimmer switch, and obviously when that's on, it illuminates the desk brilliantly. But because it is directly facing down, and they are like little LED strip lights, and because it's facing directly down on the glass mat, it glares. And whilst it was glaring up, not only were people not complaining but mentioning it, whilst it was glaring up off the glass mat that I use, it was giving me a headache. I didn't put two and two together to begin with, but then eventually I realised, well, hang on a minute, I think it's that that's doing it. Once I put a mat over the glass mat, it stopped. My headaches stopped. So I'm like, right, it's definitely the strip lighting. I do have here a piece of just really thin white, it's kids paper. I've got a roll of kids drawing paper up there. It's just a really thin piece of that that's stuck on there, because without that there, then when that light's on, that was in my eye line, and that was also giving me a headache. So I put that there, which stopped that, it dulled it. So that stopped headaches as well, but then I suddenly noticed that they'd come back, and it turned out to be the glare off the mat. So I've started using tracing paper. Yeah, so that's that story. But yeah, also I need my eyes testing again, so I've actually had a message from the optician saying both myself and Taylor are now. I got one a couple of weeks, not last week, the week before for myself, and I got one yesterday for Taylor, saying that Taylor's also due too. So I was a bit like that, whether or not to phone them, thinking it could just have been an unusual annual text, but I think they are open now. So I'm going to phone them on Monday as well. After getting through to the GP, I'll phone them on Monday and I'll book us both in at the same time. I might as well. And get that done, because I know my eyes are absolutely atrocious now. Long distance, I'm fine. I can see everything as clear as day. Here, up close, I'm like, whoa. Even just having my hand there, I'm going bog-eyed looking at it. So I'm like, yeah, I need glasses. I need glasses anyway. And I do wear them, but even with my glasses on, I'm still like that. Nope. So I need stronger glasses. So happy days. And that really just hurt my eye. It doesn't help. I have a bit of a pressure headache anyway through feeling horrible and fatigued. I have like a dull, achy pressure headache type thing going on that will not go away. No. Wearing my glasses doesn't help. Ibuprofen's not helping. Neither is paracetamol. I'm not taking anything stronger, because it's not a boom 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 headache. It is just like a horrible pressury headache, like a head cold headache, but it's not a head cold. It's just so hard to explain, guys. I'm falling apart. That's what it is. I'm just falling apart. Yeah. Oh, Thoudman the other day, he really made me laugh. When he was telling me, like I said, he wasn't being heartless. It comes across as heartless, but he wasn't. When he was telling me, well, you know what to do and put yourself first for a change. He's like, also, love, you don't like to admit it, but you're getting off that age now. I'm like, thanks very much. I love you too. Yes, don't remind me. Yeah, I'm 49. I'm not 49. My God, I'm not. I'm 40. I'm 39 now. I'm 40 in October. I feel like I'm 49. But yeah, so thanks for reminding me I'm getting old. But yeah, so I'm like, I know. Honestly, what is it? It's like as soon as I hit 39, everything just went downhill. I thought life was supposed to begin at 40, guys. Come on. Or is this, and you always say it gets worse before it gets better, is this it? Is everything going to start getting better from 40 onwards? I'm blooming up, so... But anyway, yeah. So, that's about where we're up to, guys, really. Well, I can tell you now, I'm nearly 25 minutes in, and this video is a darn sight better than the first one I did. By now, I were absolutely hysterically blubbing and couldn't string two sentences, let alone two words together. in the last video, so that's definitely not getting shown. That'll get deleted. I was telling Michelle this morning, well, not this morning, but not long since, before I come to do it, I said it's probably not gonna be a weekly thing, and I don't know how often it will do. Debatable whether today's will get done, but subbies did suggest doing a vlog, social Saturday vlog thing. She's like, that'd be a really good idea, I think you should do that, but don't put pressure on yourself. Like, I'm not. But yeah, so, but I, you know, the last couple of vlogs I've done, you guys seem to have liked, even though they've been general update ones. You guys seem to have enjoyed them, and, you know, having coffee and chat time. So there we go, guys. Whilst we're on the subject of coffee and chat, if you guys do have any questions that you'd like to put forward for like a Q&A video, please feel free. Drop me comments below, or send me a message, whatever. Excuse me. But yeah, in general, things are just going really well, so that's good. Apart from feeling poo. But that'll pass. Bearing in mind everything we've just been through over the last couple of weeks, let alone the last couple of months through all this, I'm not surprised my own health took a complete nosedive. Like I say, everything in general going on, and then everything with my dad, I am not at all surprised that something gave. It's just taking me that bit longer to bounce back from it this time, which is not good. But yeah, so let's think. I've got the other part of the journal video left to do. This will be Wednesday's video, actually. I've already got a video scheduled for Monday. That's Janette's journal series video. Finally got back to doing that. This will be Wednesday's video. A journal cover made from recycled, I keep saying in the video, I kept saying recycled cardstock, which it is, but it's recycled packaging. We did the cover, now I need to do the inside, so I'll get that finished, and that will probably be Friday's video. This video will go up today. I will edit it, and, well, not even much edit, but I will put it up today as it's Social Saturday. But yeah, so that will get finished, and that will probably be Friday's video. Oh, oilcloth. I was saying about oilcloth, I've got some here. Actually, that's oilcloth that I use. Cloth. Typical English cloth. Cloth. This is the oilcloth I was using on my desk. Not this particular piece, but this sort of oilcloth that I was using on my desk. It is plastic, slightly textured, but that doesn't matter, you know, it's a tablecloth. It's plastic on one side, and then it has like a, it's not even material, it's like a bit fluffy, whatever, on the back, and it's to stop it from sliding when it's on the table. This stuff is the same, except it's got leaves on it. It's still plasticky feel on the front, but it's got that materially fluffy bit in the inside, so I used that to create this because I like that. I don't know whether I showed you this in this video. I know I definitely did in the last one, so probably not in this one. I made this the other day when I was feeling better, which was a cat food box. Again, I should have recorded this, but I didn't because I was still feeling me. And it was a last minute make. Taylor's coming. But yeah, so this was made from a cat food box, and again, that oilcloth, like I said, it's just a tablecloth actually, but it's all bubbled and everything on the back, but it's okay at the front and the sides. Folded over underneath, nothing special. I do actually need to put like a cardboard piece on there to stop it from being uneven. But then inside, make sure everything doesn't fall out. Inside I put a divider in there by using some Amazon packaging and some duct tape, and created a little storage box for my new Gemini stuff. I left a big piece in the back, full piece in the back for the plates because they're A4 size, and then 2 pockets in the side. One slightly bigger than the other, wider. One slightly wider than the other because one pocket's for die cuts and the other one is for embossing folders. But yeah, so I'm really pleased with it. It's a complete botch job. It's not perfect, but for what I wanted it for and the purpose it serves, it's amazing. I love it. It fits up that corner there nice where I wanted it nicely. It's perfect. My Gemini die cutting machine, which has lovingly been named Gemma. We name all the tools in the I'm going to say shop then, in the studio. She's now living over there on the stamping area desk. Mainly because when I'm not stamping, that desk gets piled up with everything. That is the dumping ground area. So she's on there now permanently. Like permanently set up on there. I've got an extension and everything to be able to use her there. So she's set up there permanently now. So that I can't put stuff on that desk. Because if I do, I won't be able to use her. And that defeats the object of getting her. But yeah, so she's on there now, and 2 seconds of a job to just lift her off and move her when I do want to do some stamping, because when I'm stamping over there I'm not using the desk over here, so she'll just get moved. But it saves having to put it away underneath somewhere and then forget it exists. I love that machine. Absolutely freaking love that machine. I have a video on it when I got it. This is how bad I was on Tuesday, right? Getting back to that, how low I was feeling. I ordered that Monday. I ordered the Gemini die cutting machine on Monday. It told me on the listing, I got it from Amazon, and it told me on the listing it was going to be coming between the 23rd and the 27th of July, which would have been like the other day, between the other day and now and, next couple of days. It came the morning after. Was not expecting it at all, or be coming with it. There were no denying what it were because the cardboard box that it came in, which is up there just in case I need to do anything with it, has Gemini by Crafter's Companion all over the front of the box. He came in with it, said, I don't know what this is, but it weighs a ton. And I was like, oh, it's my Gemini, it's my die cutter. Weren't expecting that. Oh, yay, put it over there. So I put it down on the chair. Not the chair, the kids' toy box area. And it stayed there for about 4 hours before I even opened the box. I was dead excited about it, but it was like, no. I was like, really? I did do the unboxing video and a demo video later on Tuesday evening of it. And yeah, you can hear the excitement and everything, but a few people have commented on that video and said, to say how really excited you were about getting this machine, you can definitely hear the excitement in your video, but it's not you. There's something off. And through that, before I said anything anywhere else, through that I've had a few people message saying, is everything okay? Because that video just didn't seem like you. There's something seemed off. So, it definitely comes to something when people who don't even know me know when there's something wrong, when you can tell with the tone in my voice and things like that. So yeah, but honestly guys, I am thrilled to bits, absolutely thrilled to bits with her. The normal enthusiasm might not be there right now, but inside it really is. But yeah, so really chuffed. Also, very jokingly, Third Man's like, right, come on, get some cutting done and get some stuff in shop, which I am going to do. Guys. It is on the cards. That's not why I got her, but it is on the cards. I am going to be putting together some little like die cut ephemera packs for the shop, so keep your eye out for them. I'll do a video on that when I've done it, obviously. For anybody who hasn't seen yet, although you should have done because it's been up long enough. I don't even know what folder it's in. Is it that one? Nope. This one. For those of you who actually haven't seen it yet, I made a new DigiKit, guys. It is a tags based one. Tags base. It is tag based because it is a tag base. Yes, I finally got around to using my own kits to do some collage work, and then I scanned them before I did anything else to them because they're all my kits, digital and otherwise. I scanned them in, cut them up into tags first, and then I scanned them in before I put labels and stuff like that on, because once I put the labels on, because I wasn't particularly going to use my own labels, but once I put other labels on from like Tracy or whoever, Andrea, whatever labels I've got and stuff, I wouldn't have been able to scan them, so I scanned them beforehand. But yeah, that kit's already out there. I've already done a video. I've done a video, not like last week's, this week just gone's videos. I did the video showing how I did the collage and cut it up. Then I did the video showing the kit and the fact that it's in the shop. Yeah, so awesome. And yesterday, I had a real boost yesterday, which is cool, because I was watching Gayle Agostinelli's altered book video, and completely unexpectedly, right at the end of her video, she used 2 of my kits to do her book. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, was not expecting that. Thank you so much. So, yeah, well chuffed about that. Go and watch that, guys. But yeah, so, anywho, I am about done. I can't really think of anything else. And it is that time and all where 5 man's going to end up coming home any minute now, and Taylor keeps wandering up and down anyway, so I'm going to love you and leave you before the house gets completely manic, and I'm getting tired. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm getting tired. Also, like I said, today is my dad's birthday, so I need to get his card done, wrap his present up, and then pop across and give him them. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Nearly 40 minutes. I am going to try, if I do these on a regular bit, like I said, not promising it's going to be weekly. I will do them. Not promising it's going to be weekly, but when I do them, I will try. No promises, I will try and keep them under 30 minutes. But yeah. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything that you'd like me to answer for next time, pop them below in the comments. I'll make a note of them, or message me. But yeah, so thanks very much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for your support, and I will speak to you all again soon. Goodbye.